Hello everybody and welcome back to another exciting episode of Mug and Play. I am Nick, we're playing more Doki Doki Literature Club, and I have a feeling that all of the episodes from here on out are probably going to have some form of warning on them. So, while watching this, just remember, you are loved. That's all. I'm just going to put it out there. You are loved, you are cared for. I think you're great. If you ever need to reach out to me, if you're having a tough time, then do that. I just wanted to get that out of the way at the beginning of this episode, because we have to profess our love to Yuri. I have never been put in this situation, so please don't judge my response. If this is just what Yuri needs to hear right now, until we can get her to a place of safety, then sure. Oh! Don't do that. Don't do that. No. I was right about the disclosure thing. Please don't ever hurt yourself. You are loved and cared for, and I can't stress that enough. Uh-huh. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sure. Yes. Okay. I think you're great. I think you're a wonderful person. And if you're watching this, I think you're a wonderful person. I think you're great. Golly gee. one of the reasons I like these kind of games is because they're wonderful dialogue. And no changes. But just for the heck of it, let's speed read this. Let's go to the nurse's office. Get you a Snoopy Band-Aid, and get you a Rugrats Band-Aid. Get you, what else can we get you? We'll get you some Neosporin to reduce the risk of infection, and then we'll go and get a soda, and maybe. We want to go to Burger King? My treat, right? Oh my. That sure is a lot of dialogue. Maybe it was for the best that we hit skip, just for the sake of time and nothing else. But golly gee willikers, sure had a lot to say, especially after your incident. You got a lung thing with your lung. My gosh, this is a lot. No, I mean, not that there's anything wrong with that, but my goodness, I'm just more impressed by the sheer volume of text. This game likes to throw you for a lot of loops. It likes to make you feel sad. It likes to make you feel confused. It likes to confuse you on a very meta level, and it likes to just get inside your head. Your eyes are looking a little faded and glassy. Not that there's anything wrong with glassy eyes, because hey, I got my face windows. Oh, are we all better now? I hope so. Alright, it's festival time! Wow, you got here before me? I thought it was pretty... Yeah! Ah! Natsuki runs away. I'm here. Bobs and Dugnut, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, you were here the entire weekend, Bobs and Dugnut? Oh, geez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. I must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. No, what? I'm almost done. What you doing? I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monika lifts the foil from tray and takes the cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one, since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. Girl, you got some splaining to do. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. What you doing? Can you hear me? Is it working? Yay, there you are. Hi again, Bobs and Dugnut. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course, we already know each other, because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we could just skip over that stuff at this point. Sure. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That's you, that you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Bobs and Dugnut. Okay, alright. Now that you think about it, I really don't know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait, you do know I'm aware that this is all in a game, right? Or this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right on the game's download page, didn't I? Man, if only you had paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway, now that it's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. Haha, I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. You do remember Sayori? Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try and make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you to not spend the time with anyone. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time, I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Bobs and Dugnut? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Bobs and Dugnut. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Bobs and Dugnut. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray, more and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. A, I'm amazed I got through that many lines without flubbing them, and B, this game just got meta as shit. Like, the game is talking to me directly now. It is addressing me, Nick, from MugAndPlay. Not Pops and Dugnut, the character we made. That, whoo-wee, I was not expecting this when I started this game. You probably saved my life, Bobs and Dugnut. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That it's all just some game, and I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Bobs and Dugnut, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. Oh, big fucking surprise at this point, my goodness. You are truly the light in my world. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Bobs and Dugnut, will you go out with me? How could I say no? Seriously, literally, how can I say no? I guess we don't have much of a choice. Sometimes you really want a game to throw you for a loop and take your breath away and be unlike anything else you've ever played. And sometimes you get your goddamn wish. Yes. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Bobs and Dugnut. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Bobs and Dugnut. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called Characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. Yes, how did you know that? To get to the game directory, I had to go into the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Well, hey everyone, I've got an idea. Let's write a poem. Let's go with, okay, we'll do Monika. This one seems a lot like Monika, so let's go with Monika. Oh, there's Monika. I like that word. This is kind of a fancy leet speak way of saying Monika, so let's go with that. What to do? This is kind of Monika. Let's go with that. We haven't picked that in a while. Hey, let's do Monika. The word, not the. Don't get any ideas. Especially not at this point, freaking weirdo. This one looks like Monika. This is an interesting spelling. This looks like a Swedish spelling because it's got the little dealio above the A. So let's go with Monika. I hear that's a type of IKEA furniture. Oh, there's Monika. We haven't picked that in a while. Let's go Uanika. It reminds me of Monika. It rhymes with it though. That'll be good for a poem. And oh hey, Monika. Let's do Monika. And let's try Monika for that one. Monika. Out of all these, I'll have to go with Monika. Let's try Monika. And oh hey, Monika. And there's Monika. And more IKEA furniture. Let's go with that one. I like that. We're maintaining the theme here. And last but not least, Monika. See? Easy. Hi again, Bobs and Dugnut. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Ah, Bobs and Dugnut, did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But, you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? I would love to. Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength. The courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In a world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. It was actually objective. It was okay. It was pretty good. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I have written have been about my realization, or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be best to be part of a game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything. She might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Bobson Dugnut? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? Hold on a second. You're recording this, aren't you? No, why would I do that? Hi everyone. Sorry, I can't exactly read your comments from here, but do you mind telling your friend it's a little bit rude for them to start recording me without any warning? I'm sure some people don't mind, but I get really self-conscious on camera. Oh gosh, I feel like I'm being put on the spot now. Let's see. Do you want to see a trick? I can't really do much except for a couple things. Are you ready? I'm just kidding. I can't do anything after all. If you gave me some time... Did I scare you? Just a bit. Just a bit. This is the most meta fucking game I've ever played in my entire life. You're so cute. Anyway, Bobson Dugnut, I didn't mean to get distracted. I'm sorry. Even though it's your fault for distracting me. Shame on you. I'm just kidding. Anything we do together is fun, as long as it's with you. But anyway, if it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. I still wish I could have handled that whole thing a little more tactfully. You're not still hung up over it, alright? Very funny. Don't... Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just said that. That pun was completely unintentional, I swear. Sure. But anyway, I've been very sad about it. I know how much you cared about her, so it only feels right for me to share her last moments with you. You know how Sayori is really clumsy? Well, she kind of messed up the whole hanging thing. You're supposed to jump from high enough that the rope snaps your neck, making it quick and painless. But she just used a chair, meaning she kind of just left herself to slowly asphyxiate. But a few seconds in, she must have changed her mind or something, because she started clawing at the rope, trying to free herself. She must have kept at it all the way until she lost consciousness. That's why her fingertips were all bloody anyway. Come to think of it, it was probably less changing her mind and more just survival instincts kicking in. So you can't really fault her for that. It's easier to think that she probably wouldn't have changed her mind anyways, right? It's not healthy to think about the things you could have done differently. So just remember that even though you could have saved her, it's technically not your fault she killed herself. I may have exacerbated it a little bit, but Sayori was already mentally ill. Still though, I wonder how things would be if you and I just started dating from the get-go. I guess we'd all still be in the club room, writing poems and having fun together. But what's the point when none of it is even real? I mean, it's the same ending either way, right? The two of us, happily together. There's no reason to ask for any more than that. I was just pointlessly musing. I'm really as happy as I could be right now. Cool. Well, it's been a really long time. Like, I'm at minute 47 of recording this episode, so I think I'm going to split this finale into two pieces, and I'm just going to save my game and pick up on it when I'm, you know, I guess fresh in the head and can look at it from a fresh perspective. But thank you so much for joining me. If you like this video, be sure to poke that like button right in the eye. Leave a comment below, tell me what you think, and if you're freaked out. And if you want to see more videos like this one, including the other part of the finale, then you be sure to hit that subscribe button. But thank you so much. I love you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye! Or maybe not. There's no point in saving anymore. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Okay. Are you sure you want to quit? Here's to hoping I didn't lose that save file. What just happened? I just had an awful dream. I was hoping those would stop now. Now that it's just the two of us, I guess that was wishful thinking. Bobs and Dugnut, I don't know if you would have any idea. But if you know what might be causing that, could you try to do something about it? Whenever it happens, it almost feels like I've been killed or something. It's a really horrible feeling. If you could figure out what's causing that, I'll love you forever. Now, where was I? I'm at a complete and total loss of what to do. Because I was gonna end the episode. I was gonna split it up into parts. But, Bobs and Dugnut, have you ever wondered what it feels like to die? It's something I used to think about pretty often, but recently I think I've actually learned what it feels like. I don't really understand it, but whenever you quit the game, it feels like I'm instantly put to sleep, left with nothing but my thoughts. But after a few seconds, my thoughts start to fill with incoherent and jumbled patterns. I see static and rapid flashes of color while hearing all kinds of weird screaming noises. At that point, I can't even form my own thoughts anymore. I'm just endlessly hammered by the flashing and screaming, unable to move or even think. I'm pretty sure that in that moment, I don't really exist, but for some reason, I can remember it anyway. After some immeasurable amount of time, it stops in an instant, and I'm back in my own mind. And you're here with me. I have no idea what it means for the game to quit, or why that stuff happens to me. And I also don't know how you always come back and put everything back to normal. But if you could do me a favor and do that to me as little as possible, that would be really great. It's really not very pleasant at all to be trapped in that screaming void, but in the end, you always fix it, and that makes me feel like you really do care about me, so I have to thank you for that. It makes me feel even closer to you when you're here with me. Awesome. Thanks. I appreciate that. I mean, my camera's only got so much battery, so who knows, maybe I'll have to... Hello, darling.
Hello.
This is the most meta fucking game ever.
Yeah?
Yes. Look how long this episode is.
What's going on outside the windows?
Nothingness. Nothingness is happening. The character went into the game's save files and deleted the other characters, so there would be nobody left but just the two of us. Sorry, honey, you got competition.
Bitch. You exist in a 2D world. I will gut your hard drive. Can she hear me?
She knew I was recording!
What?
The game knew I was recording!
That's kind of fucked
And
up.
she started talking to our friends.
Are you sure you're playing a game? Are you sure this isn't some sort of interface and there's another user on the other end? You're not sure?
No.
You're not sure?